Travelers Doug and Elaine Smith are in Rome, where they've been visiting their youngest son, Brother Aaron, a seminarian. Within Rome resides Vatican City, home of the Catholic Church. The Smiths had the sublime joy of attending the papal audience and a special ordination mass of 60 priests. Most evenings, the Smiths stopped at Mary's Pizza just outside the Vatican Hall. While walking home in the dark, Doug and Elaine traversed along a winding, narrow path up a hill. The ground was uneven with poles, twists and turns and obstacles in the dark. After crossing an intersection, motorbikes turned sharply right in front and whizzed directly behind them. They next came up the hill to the place for crossing the busy street to reach the gate for entry. As the traffic briefly opened up, they made a dash for it. When running out into the street, accidentally, Doug stepped directly into a large pothole. Not seeing it because he was carrying a pizza box that blocked his view in the dark, he fell flat on his face. Lights were approaching fast in both lanes, bearing down from above and rising up from below.
Doug, get up quickly, hurry! Get up, you have to move fast!
Whoa, what am I doing here? I could die. And all for pizza?
Elaine bravely began jumping in the middle of the street, waving her hands and yelling.
Stop! Stop!
Thankfully, the cars on both sides of the street slowed down enough for Doug to stumble to his feet, pick up the pizza box while dragging a bag of drinks and make it safely across. The Smiths squealed and yelled and squabbled as they made their way down the stairs and up 3 flights in the residence. Getting back to their room, the Smiths were shocked out of their recent euphoria to the harsh realities of survival, and then little by little to thoughts of the soon-to-be undertaken journey home. After the last cup of coffee with Brother Aaron, goodbyes, hugs, and parting tears, the Smiths made it to the departure gate.
Your attention, please. The captain has just informed me that the Air Italia flight KL1598 to Euroville has been delayed.
Doug, they are delaying our flight by an hour or more. I wonder what the problem is.
The news reports have been covering heavy snows through parts of Europe.
Yes, but the weather reported that Amsterdam was supposed to clear up today, and the snow wouldn't start again till Monday. I wonder if this has changed now.
A while later, more travelers arrived to catch the flight and began asking questions as to what the problem was.
Sir, the captain has delayed the flight until 1:00 p.m. He is attempting to get assurances that he will be able to land the plane. He's still waiting for a reply.
I wonder if we will be able to make our connecting flight.
I'll check the itinerary and see. Our flight out of Euroville leaves at 3 p.m., so if we arrive at 2, we can just make it.
That's good. I sure hope so, but we'll have to rush.
More time elapsed and people in the room began to get tense and uptight. Some people came to the Air Italia clerk to see if they could get their flights changed. The clerk refused to change any flights until she had more information.
Your attention, please. The captain has just received clearance to take off. The departure time remains at 1:00 p.m.
Some relief to the tension followed, but still, people were a bit uneasy.
Your attention, please. We have checked the connecting flights for all passengers on the plane. All connecting flights are still listed and will be available.
That's good news. Now I can relax and enjoy the flight.
As the Smiths boarded the plane, they were thinking of the wonderful trip to Rome that they had enjoyed. While passing by the Air Italia lady, she scanned their tickets.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas to you, and have an enjoyable trip home.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Ho, 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 2 inches of snow.
The flight only took an hour, and before you know it, the plane was landing. As they taxied down the runway after landing, the Smiths noticed that the runways were covered with snow and ice. The passengers boarded a bus. Grabbing a pole, The Smiths hung on while the vehicle began lurching its way through the slippery grease. They finally slid to a stop by the gate and the passengers deplaned. A few moments later, the Smiths were walking briskly down the halls.
Your attention, please. Flight NO8521 to Paris is now canceled. All passengers, please proceed to transfer desk number 2 for processing.
Let's check the schedule to see if we can confirm the departure gate.
Okay, looks like the flights are listed by time and then location.
I'm looking at the 2 to 3 p.m. times, and I don't see anything yet.
I can't find Minneapolis listed in the M's either.
Where is it? It has to be there somewhere.
After looking and looking several times over, the Smiths were confused. Streams of passengers flowed into the airport, filling the hallways. People were racing about, but very few flights, if any, were leaving. As they made their way forward, they noticed a huge line by the transfer desk and went further toward the gate.
Your attention, please. Flight NO2257 to Frankfurt is delayed. Repeat, flight NO2257 to Frankfurt is delayed. Please check for new departure times.
Finally, the Smiths arrived at the passport control area.
Your attention, please. We apologize for the delays. The climate is creating icy conditions that are beyond our control. People are advised to leave the airport at this time.
Elaine, I don't think we can go to the gate. I'm not sure that if we do, we will be allowed to return back. Let's check the flight listings again to make sure that it is still not there.
The Smiths went back and forth checking the listings and trying to find the plane. There was no information available. There was no one they could talk with about it. After an hour of searching for clues, they decided reluctantly that they would have to get into the transfer line. It was the only option left other than leaving. So they made their way back through the frantic crowds to the transfer line. The line had ballooned. It was so far back that at first glance, they couldn't determine the end of it. So they began to walk gradually down to find the end of the line. The Smiths settled down for a long wait. The line had yet to budge. Wait, oh yes, there it went. People just moved one step forward. After 40 minutes, one little step forward.
Your attention, please. Due to inclement weather conditions, there are no more outgoing flights today. Please leave the airport immediately.
Still, 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 one can hear the falling snow. For all is hushed, the world is sleeping. Winter star its vigil keeping. Still, 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 one can hear the falling snow.
After another hour more in line, people began to get a little restless.
I'm surprised by how strong my feet feel. It's been quite a while, and I'm still feeling good.
I need to get away for a bit.
Sure, no problem. I'll hold the line.
Your attention, please. Always keep your bags under your own supervision.
Doug, feeling alone, began looking around. Peering way ahead, he tried to see the end of the line. Why is no one moving forward? After what seemed like a long time, Doug saw Elaine returning.
Thank heaven she made it back.
Your attention, please. There is a gate change for flight NO2568 to Medford. Flight NO2568 to Medford. All passengers, please proceed to gate B22 for immediate departure.
After Elaine was back for a bit, she thought that she would try speaking with someone nearby to help pass the time and maybe get some useful information.
Do you speak any English?
Yes, I do.
Are you from this area?
I live in Europort. I'm going to school here.
What country do you come from?
I'm from Bulgaria. I hope to go home to Sofia for Christmas. Yes, I had a terrible time making it to the airport today. It cost a bundle of money that I can't afford. The buses weren't running. It was impossible to get a ride. With the snow, no one would risk it. There hasn't been snow in Euroville like this for more than 15 years. Anytime there's the least bit of snow, it's a disaster because no one knows how to handle it. Finally, I convinced an Irish driver to get me out here. He charged me extra. I'm determined to go on now. I have to. I can't go back because I won't be able to pay a taxi again to get me back here. So I'm staying in line to see if I can get through. I want to go home for Christmas.
Do you get home often?
No, it's been too long. I haven't seen my mom for such a long time. I really have to get home this Christmas. I miss my people and Bulgaria too. Things are so different here.
Are you going to Prague? I hear it's a very beautiful city.
I've never been there, so I wouldn't know. I'm just hoping to get there soon so I can make my connections to Sofia.
A few moments later, the girl left while handing off her card to Elaine. Doug relieved her quickly.
Thanks. A Prague flight is listed, but it's not the same number as my ticket. Guess I'll have to wait a bit longer yet.
I'm getting hungry.
Me too.
If you don't mind, I would like to walk around a bit and scout things out to see what's available. I'll be back soon.
Can you watch my stuff again? I'd like to make a phone call.
Sure, no problem.
Your attention, please. There is a gate change for flight NO2568 to Medford. Flight NO2568 to Medford. All passengers, please proceed to gate E31 for immediate departure. Gate E31 for immediate departure.
The line progresses forward ever so slowly, but nonetheless, they have actually gone from the 12th post down to the 11th.
Man, my feet are killing me now.
Mars bars! Mars bars! Anyone want a Mars bar?
Doug reached forward into the crowd and managed to get one of the last bars before they ran out. A while later, Elaine returns.
What took so long? I was worried.
It just felt good to be walking around. Remember the last time when we were here? We ate at the food courts on the second floor. They're still open, but very crowded. How about if we take turns going there?
Why don't you go and get something and bring it back here?
No, I'd rather take turns and go to the restaurant.
Doug was feeling a need to guard the spot in line while Elaine had gotten used to wandering about.
Again, why not go and get something and bring it back?
Okay, if you insist, I'll be back in a while.
Elaine left, going off to get the food. Took a long time. Doug was feeling worse. His feet were aching, and he really regretted not asking Elaine to wait a bit while he took a break first. The Bulgarian college girl returned.
Thanks again.
Your attention, please. There is a gate change for flight NO2568 to Medford. Flight NO2568 to Medford. All passengers, please now proceed to gate C14 for immediate departure. That is gate C14 for immediate departure. Yes, it is C14 for immediate departure.
Would you mind holding my spot once more?
Sure.
Doug's feet were killing him now, as he pushed the cart a little further. At least they were making a little progress.
Thanks, I appreciate it. You've been so helpful.
Doug gave back the cart to the girl. Almost felt like his now that he had been holding it for so long.
Elaine, over here.
I brought you some comfort food. I thought that we could have a little picnic right here. Doug, it doesn't seem to be right to eat here in front of the others. How about if I eat first back at the restaurant, and then you can leave for a while and eat?
Okay, that's fine.
Doug figured Elaine would be back in a few minutes. Elaine took off again and did not return for a long while. Looking down the line in the distance, Doug could see two NOP ladies working their way up.
Where are you going?
We're going to Minneapolis. Our flight disappeared from the schedule board. Can you help us?
Due to the inclement weather, there aren't any more flights leaving the airport today. It is unlikely that you will get a flight out. We advise you to leave immediately and get a room at a hotel in Euroville. Where did you come from?
We flew in from Rome.
Just a minute.
Your attention, please. There is a gate change for flight NO 2568 to Medford. Flight 2568 to Medford. All passengers proceed to gate D11 for immediate departure. We repeat, D11 for immediate departure. This is the final confirmation for flight NO 2568 to Medford. Please report to gate D11 for boarding and immediate departure.
You do not qualify. I cannot give you a voucher for a free hotel room because your flight was delayed because of snow in Rome. You will need to pay for your own hotel room. We are sorry, but that is that.
Your attention, please. Flight 6025 to Prague is now leaving gate C3. Please prepare for immediate departure.
Goodbye, I'm leaving now.
Merry Christmas.
It will be so good to see your family.
The Bulgarian girl was ecstatic. She flew down the aisle with her cart, disappearing from view. After a bit, 2 more NOP ladies appeared down the line.
Elaine, do you see those 2 NOP ladies back there?
Yes?
When they went by, one of them was carrying a sign that said Aberdeen. Would you go and check with her? If there are spots on that flight, maybe we can fly to Aberdeen, rent a car, and get home to Minneapolis that way.
Do you have seats available to Aberdeen? We are trying to get to the USA.
Ha ha ha! USA? Do you think this flight is going to Aberdeen, Texas? No, don't be so silly. This is going to Aberdeen, England. I never heard anything so stupid. Ha ha ha!
Your attention, please. Due to inclement weather conditions, there are no more outgoing flights. Please leave immediately.
They aren't going to the USA. It is somewhere else.
Oh well, there goes that plan. Looks like we'll be here a long time.
Hi, can I have my spot back?
What happened?
I got to the gate to get on the plane, but they wouldn't let me on. My ticket was for another flight. I'm so disappointed.
Oh, that is too bad. Well, let's hope there will still be another flight for you.
There has to be. I can't turn back now. I hope anyway.
The time was now approaching 7 p.m. The line moved a little quicker, and now the Smiths were just 1 post away from the hallway. This was progress. Then things came to another halt. Most of the people who had left for hotels had already gone. Those who were staying were not budging from their spot in line. More flights were landing and new people streamed in.
Sleep, sleep, sleep. 'Tis the eve of the baby's birth. The night is peaceful all around you. Close your eyes, let sleep surround you. Sleep, sleep, sleep. 'Tis the eve of the baby's birth.
Yes, keep on trying. No, I can't do it myself here. Don't you understand? We have been in line for 5 hours already. If I could do it here by myself, I wouldn't be calling you. Did you cancel our tour in Madrid yet? There's no way we can make it on time now. Maybe we can postpone it a day until we get there. Or maybe we could go to Barcelona first instead. What do you think? Well, it looks chancy. I am not all sure that you can get me 4 tickets out here that soon. Get on this right away, and I will check back with you. Yeah, there's no other way. I'm counting on your help here.
Honey, the kids are getting hungry. I need to get them something to eat.
Yes, go ahead and get them something to eat. That would be good. Have them walk around a bit and get out of this line for a while. I will keep working on getting some tickets.
You are American?
Yes, we're from Detroit. I am a podiatrist there. 2nd generation. But the economy is getting so rough, I doubt that my kids will have the same chance that I did. We decided to take a trip for our children, to give them a taste of Europe, and some culture. We have tours set for Madrid, then Barcelona, and then in Amsterdam. We plan to visit museums and see the sights. I am not sure that we'll make it to Madrid now, but I'm still working on it.
The Prado Museum in Madrid is great. We went there and really enjoyed seeing the paintings.
Yes, the Prado. We plan to go there, and there are some others too that I would like to see.
In Barcelona, if you get a chance, be sure to take in the Dali Museum. We found it fascinating.
And the Gaudi buildings too, especially the cathedral. Your teens will like Barcelona.
Yes, I sure hope we can make it. I am concerned that these travel disruptions will dampen our whole vacation. I'm doing my best to keep a positive attitude so the kids won't get down. It looks like it will be a while before I can get this resolved. My travel agent back home is trying to get tickets for us.
Your attention, please. Will passenger Cantiro Abigali please proceed immediately to gate B22. Gate B22. Your flight is departing in 2 minutes. You must report immediately or your luggage will be offloaded.
Look how the people here have been standing in line for hours. By the way they are behaving, they must be used to it. I don't see that they are acting like it is unusual. They are too quiet.
Yes, people in the States would not take to this kindly. Back in Detroit, this little bit of snow would not be a problem for us. And standing in line this long would be intolerable, unless it was for some big game or to see a celebrity or maybe a movie opening.
You've been in line with us for a long time now. Do you understand any English?
Yes, I do. I am a student in Florida.
Really? I would have never guessed. You have been so quiet here for a long time. Which city in Florida?
Palm Beach. I'm going to flight school there to learn to be a pilot.
Do you have any airtime yet, or are you still working on getting ready for it?
No, I've flown about 55 hours.
Where are you heading? Are you going home for Christmas break?
I'm heading to Norway. My city is only an hour and a half away from there.
Your attention, please. We apologize for the delays. The snow is creating icy conditions on the runway. This is not our fault. Please don't blame us. There are no more outgoing flights. Please leave immediately.
The group now stood in the main hallway. Traffic from incoming flights was coming in. People were coming and going in both directions. As they came to the line, they would look for a little opening and then barge directly through the line. This happened first in one spot, then another. As the Smiths finally arrived to the middle of the hallway, they found themselves immersed in this current of people.
Tighten the line. Try putting your backs to the crowd. We have to tighten up, or we will be overtaken.
The Smiths and their neighbors in line closed ranks. Doug and Elaine put their backs to the crowds. The stream of people then moved back about 10 feet and began breaking through the line at a different point.
I am from Canada. Yes, I have a construction firm there. I do remodeling work and employ a lot of people. Now I'm taking a break from work during the holidays to go to Morocco. I want to go out in the Sahara Desert and explore. Yes, it can be hot, but it's not so much this time of year. I'm more concerned about the cold in the evening. I hope I have warm enough clothes with me.
As people came up to the line, the Canadian would badger them.
Hey, you, not through here. Go around us. Can't you see? No, over there. Let's tighten up the line. No, get over there, not here. Go that way. Hey, buddy, over there, not here.
New people streamed in, and the same things kept happening over and over. People were getting tired of being jostled around. Some of the incoming passengers were running around frantically, trying to figure out what was happening. Things were getting more chaotic. Then a tall German came barging straight into the line, bursting between a group of people and moving them out of the way.
What do you think you're doing? Get out of here. The line is over there. You can't go through here.
The two confronted each other face to face, growling and snarling. The German reached out his arm and shoved the Canadian aside, turning him around and hit him hard with his fist in the back. Then he bowled people aside until he came to the barricade. Seeing that he was hung in, he grunted and then grabbed the pole, lifting it over his head and dropping it to the floor with a thud. Shaking his haunches, he strutted forward and went his own way in a huff of belligerence.
Oh, he didn't have to do that. That is sad. Too sad.
I just learned from our kids that the young man over there was able to go online and book his ticket. He said he got the last ticket to the USA that's available until December 27th.
December 27th? That's a whole week from now.
See amid the winter snow, born for us on earth below. See the tender lamb appears, promised from eternal years.
The queue began to be confronted by new passengers breaking in to get in line. They came 1, 2, 3 at a time. The queue would band together in a tight unit and drive them off.
Hey, you can't come in here. Get to the back of the line. Not here. Get out of here. See that line? Yeah, that one. That's where we've been. You can't come in here. Get out of here. We've been in line for 7 hours now. 7. That's 7 long, torturous hours. You can't barge in here. Get to the end of the line. Over there. Go on. Go on.
Your attention, please. Your attention. Due to inclement weather conditions, there are no more outgoing flights. Do you understand? There are no more outgoing flights today. The airport is closing. Please leave immediately.
The people were groaning. Choruses of boos rang out in hissing.
Come on, people. We are only human. We can't work forever. We had a difficult time getting here in the snow. Everything's being shut down because of the snow. You can't blame this on the airport. It isn't the airport's fault. Please, just leave and go to find lodging.
2 inches of snow and all of this. It's unbelievable.
I can't believe this either. Such a small staff to handle this huge crowd. Have they no idea of how to handle emergencies? Can't they get people in here to help out and take care of things?
No, just leave for the night. Everything will be okay in the morning. You can just call from your hotel and book a new flight.
I called and was on the line for hours today. What will be different tomorrow? You can't get anything done by phone.
Tomorrow you will be able to use the computers to book your own transfers. We will have tickets pre-arranged for each of you. See those computers? Yes, right there. Each of you will be able to book your own transfers tomorrow morning on these very computers.
The crowd roared with disbelief and frustration, booing and shouting in defiance.
No, really, during the night our staff is inputting the schedules for each of you, so you will be able to set your own schedules in the morning. It will be easy. Believe me. Just believe me. So go and leave the airport now.
What staff? I don't see anyone working, do you? Who are they referring to? I don't see any staff.
Where are you going?
To Sofia, through Prague.
There are no more flights leaving the airport. Do you understand? Go get a hotel.
But I live here.
You live here? What are you doing here at the airport? Go home. Go home and try again tomorrow. There's nothing more you can do here. Go home.
The Bulgarian girl left sobbing as she went. 2 NOP ladies passed out complimentary vouchers good for €5 of phone use, 10 euros of food at airport vendors, or credit for having flown 2,000 air miles. Elaine and Doug both received a voucher.
Attention, please. In gate D21, we are setting up sleeping cots for women and children, and all those that prefer not to sleep on the floor. Please leave now, all of you, and proceed to gate D21.
But how can we do that? We will lose our place in the line. People will take it from us if we leave.
There was still hope. People were still being processed. A couple of NOP staffers were still helping people. Time was past 10 p.m. One by one, the processing computers went blank. Then the last NOP employee left and turned out the lights in the corral.
We will be open again tomorrow at 6 a.m. Have a good night.
Your attention, please. The airport is full of thieves and pickpockets prowling about. Please watch your bags closely.
As we watched at dead of night, lo, we saw on the sight angels singing peace on earth, told us of the Savior's birth. Hail the blessed morn, redemption's happy dawn, sing through all Jerusalem, Christ is born in Bethlehem.
You're gonna get some beer? Hey, get me some too. We might as well party down. Best way to spend the night. Hey, how about some hash? Yeah, hash. That would be good. Hope you find some.
Things were different now. The line was gone. No new passengers were disembarking. It was quiet. The lights had dimmed. All but one bathroom were locked up and closed. The heat had been lowered or shut off. Most of the food vendors were either closed or out of supplies. Starbucks had a couple of employees that worked through the night. People in the queue began to claim their individual territories. They took their blue blankets and spread them on the floor.
I need to walk around a bit. I can't lay here. It's too hard on my back.
Okay, I'll hold down your place.
A little while later, Elaine returned.
I would like to call my sister Janet. I'm going to try the free phone card and the voucher.
Hope you can get it to work.
I can't get it to work. Maybe it's only good for local calls.
Oh, too bad. The phones can be tricky.
Maybe I can help. I know how to work these phones.
All right, do you think you can get my voucher to work?
Sure, no problem. Let's go and try it right now.
Okay. Where are you from?
I am from Peru.
Oh, we have a good friend who is from Peru. Are you from Lima?
Yes, I am. I work at the Italian embassy in Peru, and I'm trying to make it to Rome for meetings.
We just came from there.
As they returned, they all settled into their spots. The Peruvian man and the techie talked away off and on through most of the night.
I can't sleep because it is too hard on my back. I'm going to walk around to Starbucks. They have a chair there I hope I can sit on.
Okay, be careful.
Elaine left and walked about. After a while, she met up with the wife, the podiatrist, and they talked for a long time. Doug lay down and began to stretch out. If he did it just right, he wouldn't bump into anyone.
You have a background in finance?
Yes, I do. I have a strong financial background, though I don't draw on this expertise as much as I could.
What do you do then?
I teach economics, high school economics.
Doug was rolling over now, trying to get comfortable. If he could just get that blanket in the right spot under his back torso, maybe he could sleep.
Yes, I meditate. I found it useful for relieving stress. Much better than other things I've tried. I've been doing it for several years now. You know, I can't stand any organized religion. They're all a bunch of fakes. I prefer to do things on my own. So meditation helps. I look at the Eastern approach. So I'm going to the desert to breathe some good air.
That should help. Maybe you can find the right kind of energy in the desert air. You have to know how to feel out the right spots.
Yeah, if I can locate the right spot, I can really lose myself in the meditation.
Doug was still on the floor trying to sleep, but between his dream state and wake state, he kept responding to the conversation that he heard. Of course, this was only in his head.
How odd. Here he is firmly stating his own self-control and independence in one sentence, and in the next he thinks about meditating himself into nothingness, longing to reach a state where he no longer exists as a person. He holds these two thoughts back to back at once, while not seeing any contradiction between them. Then came to mind many manger scenes with statues of the baby Jesus, Mary, Joseph, the shepherds, the 3 wise men, angels, animals, and more. 'Tis a season of exuberant joy. Why not try meditating on Christmas, on the good news of Jesus, saving man from himself and his sinfulness? A Christ child offering the whole world his love and peace.
Christianity is nothing but a front, a fraud perpetrated on everyone. I have no idea how they've fooled so many people for so long. Such ignorance and superstition surprises me. It shouldn't exist anymore, now that we have such advanced scientific knowledge and learning.
I agree. People can be misled so easily. The ignorance of the masses is shameful.
Doug, still half asleep, dreams up his next response. Keeps looping in his mind and repeating itself until the thought finally comes together coherently enough to express itself.
It is somewhat ironic that right in front of us crowds of people are going home for Christmas. Obviously, Christianity runs deeper than the pop culture novels contend. Christ shares his gift of love to us. We accept and return his love. It is love that makes the world go round. Receiving and giving love is the stairway to heaven and eternal joy and happiness. Love of family and church lead us to our eternal home.
The scholars have it all figured out now. There was no Jesus. He wasn't real at all. The same can be said for the Bible. It was just made by men. There's nothing special about it at all. It's certainly not inspired. Since men made it and put it together, even chose what's in it and not, there's no reason to give it any credibility whatsoever.
On and on they went. The Canadian and the French lady talking into the wee hours of the night. For 2 people who just met, they seemed to be getting close. Maybe a little too close. Was he starting to romance her? Was she trying to attract his interest? Doug wasn't sure. After all, he wasn't looking at what was going on. He was just responding in his dreams to the bits of conversation that he heard from time to time. Thank heavens he didn't hear it all.
Everything that depends on the analysis of men presupposes that men have the last word. And that way man is always the authority. But analysis is only a tool of man. Revelation is a gift from God. Is it right for man to judge God? The same God who made us? A gift needs an open heart to be received. To analyze and scrutinize are means to close one's heart. It's a matter of trust. Whom do you trust with your heart? God or man? The good news of Christmas is that God has shown us his love. We can trust Jesus. His love is active in our life.
While Doug was having fits of sleep, trying to protect himself from potential robbers and solve the world's problems, Elaine was wandering around the hallways trying to keep awake. Down one hallway, she saw that a couple of guys had spotted a mouse. She watched from the distance. There they were, taking the wine bottle and attempting to play with the mouse for amusement. Elaine checked back with Doug from time to time and kept a safe distance from everyone else. Each minute lasted an hour. Doug woke up and checked the clock, and it barely seemed to move. Finally, it moved from 2 a.m. to 3 a.m., then from 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. As the clock approached 5 a.m., things began to change.